Something about this Los Angeles Rams update just feels off, and we need to talk about it. Backup offensive lineman Justin Deddick suffered a broken hand around the 4th of July, which immediately triggered some serious anxiety throughout our fan base. While the timing naturally brings back haunting memories of past NFL disasters, the reality here is actually much less severe. There are two layers to this update worth breaking down: the medical facts and what this means for our depth chart. We have plenty to dissect, so hit like, subscribe, and drop your city below. Let's get into it. The Los Angeles Rams received concerning news recently when it was announced that backup offensive lineman Justin Deddick suffered a broken hand around the 4th of July. Deddick is a player we have grown to appreciate as a hardworking, versatile contributor who fought his way onto this roster as an undrafted free agent from USC. Having started 9 games over his 2 seasons with the team, he has earned a reputation for reliability that makes him a trusted depth piece in the interior of our offensive line. When we first heard the news about a hand injury occurring during the holiday, there was an immediate, collective surge of anxiety across the fan base. Think about it this way: the timing and the nature of the injury naturally triggered uncomfortable flashbacks to famous fireworks accidents around the league that forever altered the careers of other players. The initial worry was understandable because any injury to a proven interior lineman feels like a blow to our depth. Yet we have since learned this was not firework related. According to sources with knowledge of the situation, the injury is a temporary setback rather than a long-term problem, and there is no expectation of permanent damage. While the Rams have signed journeyman offensive guard Blake Hance to help hold down the fort until he returns, the primary goal remains seeing Deddick back on the field for the regular season. This incident raises a vital question about our roster composition. How much can we realistically lean on our remaining depth during these critical training camp weeks? And does this forced absence reveal a deeper vulnerability in our protection scheme that we have yet to address? The Rams have moved to sign veteran offensive guard Blake Hance as a direct insurance policy to navigate this immediate roster gap. This decision comes after a hand injury during early July sidelined Justin Deddick, creating a sudden void in our interior depth chart that coaching staffs hate to see during the heat of training camp. The truth is, the front office is clearly prioritizing stability over everything else while waiting for their former USC standout to regain his full strength. Deddick has proven his worth by fighting for his spot as an undrafted free agent and bringing reliable versatility to our line over the past 2 seasons. His track record of starting 9 games provides us with a comfort level that many teams simply do not enjoy when a key reserve goes down unexpectedly. Behind closed doors, Sean McVay and the front office are likely viewing this as a minor logistical hurdle rather than a systemic failure, choosing to lean on Hance to maintain the high standard of protection required for our offensive success. Historically, this team has navigated similar preseason physical setbacks with a calm, methodical approach, knowing that preserving the long-term health of our linemen is far more vital than forcing a premature return during practice sessions. By bringing in a steady hand like Hance, we are effectively protecting our investment in the roster while ensuring the offensive rhythm remains consistent throughout the summer months. As fans, we can breathe easier knowing the organization remains proactive, ensuring that our depth remains a strength rather than a liability, while Deddick undergoes his necessary healing process in anticipation of the upcoming regular season opener. Now that we have covered the details of the injury, let us shift our focus to what this news actually means for the outlook of this season. And that changes everything regarding how we evaluate the stability of our interior offensive line as we approach the final stages of the offseason. This matters right now because the success of our offense hinges on the consistency of the guys protecting the quarterback. And losing a versatile piece like Justin Deddick, even temporarily, forces the coaching staff to juggle rotations earlier than they might have preferred. With the immediate addition of Blake Hance to the roster, the team is clearly prioritizing experience to bridge the gap until our depth returns to full strength. This move ensures that our practice sessions remain productive, maintaining the high standards expected for our protection schemes. When we look ahead to the regular season, these early internal adjustments are critical for preparing us for those physical matchups against our division rivals. Every snap missed during this camp is a missed opportunity to build chemistry. But because Deddick has already proven his reliability with 9 career starts, we expect a smooth transition once he is cleared. If we can keep this unit cohesive, our playoff chances remain firmly in our control. We are not just looking for bodies on the line. We are looking for the right combination of veterans who understand the system. While this pause is certainly not ideal for our continuity, the depth we have assembled is designed to weather these exact types of minor setbacks, keeping our ambitions for a deep postseason run completely intact and on schedule for this fall. The decision to bring in Blake Hance while Justin Dedich recovers is a calculated move that secures our interior depth during a critical stretch of training camp. By signing a journeyman with experience, the front office ensures that Sean McVay has a functional unit on the field, preventing any drop-off in our offensive line chemistry. The upside here is clearly focused on continuity and protecting the rhythm of our unit, which is vital for a team aiming to establish dominance early. However, the risk remains that replacing a reliable, versatile talent like Dedich with a short-term solution could disrupt the development of our younger backups, who need these reps to prove themselves. Around the league, analysts have noted how teams like the Giants or the Bills often handle these temporary personnel shifts by prioritizing veteran stability over unproven potential. And I'll be straight with you. I believe some of the initial panic surrounding this injury was blown completely out of proportion by those prone to overreacting to midsummer headlines. While it is natural to be cautious given the history of hand injuries in this league, equating a minor broken bone to a career-altering accident is an unfair comparison for a player like Dedich. Here is where I land on this. While having Hance is a smart insurance policy, we should not mistake this for a long-term roster crisis. Dedich has worked too hard as an undrafted find to let a simple recovery slow his trajectory. As Rams fans, we can feel confident that our coaching staff has navigated this specific situation with the right balance of caution and professional pragmatism. When you weigh the immediate update on Justin Dedich against the broader scope of our roster construction, a picture emerges of a franchise that values calculated depth over panic. As Los Angeles Rams fans, we should view this brief injury setback as a minor hurdle rather than a major concern, given the front office focus on maintaining stability along the interior offensive line. The reality is that the team has cultivated a culture where reliable, versatile pieces like Dedich are groomed to step in without compromising our competitive edge. And signing Blake Hance ensures that the protection remains consistent while our young talent recovers. And here's why that's a big deal. It demonstrates that Stan Kroenke and Sean McVay are building a sustainable foundation for the upcoming seasons that is not easily rattled by summer training camp mishaps. This is a managed transition, not a systemic failure, and our confidence in the depth chart remains firmly intact as we look toward kickoff. With Dedich having already started 9 games in his career, he provides the kind of veteran seasoning that is hard to replace. Yet the organization clearly has a solid contingency plan in place to keep the offense moving smoothly. Considering the current makeup of our offensive line, do you believe Blake Hance is the right choice to anchor the interior until Justin Dedich is fully cleared to return to the field? If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Ram it! I'll see you in the next one.